It wasn't considered one of the beautiful planes of World War II like the Mustang or Spitfire. It didn't have their sleek lines. In fact, it was such a bulky aircraft that you could fit a Spitfire inside it and still have room to spare. However, when it came to shredding enemy targets and safely returning home, the P-47 Thunderbolt was the first choice of many pilots. Welcome to Extraordinary Aviation Designs. In this video, we'll be talking about the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt, one of the most effective planes of World War II. In the late 1930s, when everyone was certain that a new world war was approaching, the United States Army Air Corps began searching for a capable aircraft to replace its P-35s. Republic Aviation and its chief engineer Alexander Kartveli from Tbilisi took on the project, aiming to develop a plane that could handle rivals in battle, provide high-altitude air cover, and deliver the close air support needed by troops on the ground. After consultations with the Air Corps, design work began on an aircraft with the code name XP-47. As development progressed, it became clear that the aircraft would be insufficient against the Luftwaffe planes, its likely future adversaries. Thus, it went back to the drawing board, leading to the creation of the XP-47A, followed by the B model. The P-47B was truly a giant of an aircraft. At 11 meters long with a wingspan of 12.4 meters, it weighed 4.4 tons when empty. Designers described it as a dinosaur, but a dinosaur with good proportions. The main reason for the aircraft's massive size was its powerful engine and the turbo supercharging system needed to power it. While iconic planes of the era, like the Spitfire and Mustang, used a 27-liter Merlin engine, the P-47 employed a 48-liter Pratt & Whitney engine. This engine, producing between 2,000 and 2,500 horsepower, depending on the model, maintained its performance at high altitudes thanks to the enormous turbocharger that covered the entire underside of the aircraft. This system allowed the P-47 to operate successfully at altitudes of around 8,000 meters, where most planes couldn't reach or suffered performance loss. The powerful Pratt & Whitney engine also had a mechanism that provided an additional 300 horsepower in emergencies. In such situations, approximately 100 liters of water from a tank inside the plane would be sprayed into the air intake, cooling the pistons and increasing engine pressure, boosting power output for a short period. This extra power helped pilots in dogfights or when the plane needed to climb after diving on a ground target. Thanks to its powerful engine, the P-47 could provide high-altitude cover for bombers taking off from England. However, it couldn't complete these missions initially because its 18-cylinder engine consumed fuel at an incredible rate. Despite its approximately 1,200-liter fuel tank, the first models used in combat couldn't accompany bombers all the way into Germany. However, with modifications to the aircraft and the addition of external fuel tanks, the P-47s began flying missions deep into Germany within a few months. Although the increased range was a valuable improvement, the main reasons pilots preferred the P-47 were its incredible firepower and durability. The aircraft's 8 12.7mm machine guns and the 3,400 rounds housed in its wings provided massive firepower. Additionally, it could carry up to 1,100 kilograms of bombs or unguided rockets on pylons under its wings. With this capability, P-47s based in England and later France conducted significant strikes against German ground forces, particularly targeting supply trains. By disrupting supply lines and storage depots, these planes played a crucial role in weakening German resistance. The P-47 achieved notable success in both the European and Pacific theaters, particularly in attacking bomber formations. Thanks to its ability to reach high altitudes and fire 100 rounds per second, it achieved significant results in strikes against enemy formations. When enemy escort fighters appeared, Thunderbolt pilots could quickly gain altitude to evade thanks to the plane's powerful engine. However, sometimes evading the enemy wasn't enough. Sometimes confrontation was necessary. In such encounters, the P-47 proved highly successful. During the period when Germans were striking England with V-1 bombs, some P-47s were modified to intercept these attacks. By enabling the engines to operate with higher pressure and high-octane fuel, power output was increased to over 2,600 horsepower. This allowed the plane to reach speeds of 770 kilometers per hour, about 70 kilometers per hour faster than its normal maximum cruise speed. With these modifications, P-47s could intercept not only V-1 bombs, but also German jet-powered Arado bombers and Messerschmitt 262 jet fighters introduced late in the war. Thanks to its high firepower and ability to fly despite taking significant damage, the P-47 completed 546,000 combat missions during World War II. During these missions, P-47s destroyed approximately 12,000 enemy aircraft, 9,000 locomotives, 86,000 freight cars, 68,000 trucks, and 6,000 armored vehicles both in the air and on the ground. Out of the 15,000 Thunderbolts that took part in these missions, 3,700 were shot down. By the time it was retired in 1966, it had been used by 22 countries, including Mexico, the Soviet Union, Cuba, and Turkey. Due to the destruction it caused on enemy ground targets, the P-47 Thunderbolt earned the nickname Juggernaut. It demonstrated to military authorities how effective close air support and precision attacks on ground targets could be in warfare. When the United States Army once again needed similar capabilities, Alexander Kartveli, the chief engineer behind the P-47, created the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Thank you for watching Extraordinary Aviation Designs. If you found this video useful, please like and share it. You can support our channel by clicking the thank you button or joining as a member, and subscribe to avoid missing more videos on unique aircraft designs in aviation history.